Peace unto you. I am Nadiie. What's coming through today is what is oneness. As a foundation, understand that that which is one aligns with that which is. We are in a reality that was constructed out of lack, meaning things that aren't of isness, so things that is not. From that, the seed of oneness may only be planted but not sprouted. Again, the seeds of oneness can only be planted, not sprouted, in a land of not is. Only a land of isness will allow the correct environment and energies to assist that seed of oneness, miracles, the I am presence to fully sprout. That's how you have people that are just on the precipice of realizing themselves here, but they can't totally align themselves with their full expression because they still have attachments to this world. What is oneness? There's many ways to see oneness. As it pertains to spirit, we say an infinite amount of ways. Because love is unconditional, love is perfect, love is infinite. Love is all throughout, intertwined within that which is oneness. And if you piece two and two together, you'll realize if I love more, I adapt some principles of being one. For love only exists if you, as this individual, as this vessel, as this consciousness, see yourself in all. Again, love only truly exists if you see yourself in awe. Because it's like how the body has certain functions to prevent you from hurting itself, or tickle yourself, or anything of a powerful energy or emotion coming over you. If it's self-inflicted, your body will put a limiter on it. If you try to punch yourself in the jaw, you really have to break past that limiter, because your body naturally goes into preservation mode or self-love mode. And when you embrace that which is oneness, it's the first aspect, which is seeing yourself in awe. You align yourself with that preservation mode, that self-love mode. So now you can't possibly hurt another, because your pathways and energetic signatures allow you to truly see them as yourself. So you know, if I hurt them, I'm hurting myself. I don't want to hurt myself, so I'm not going to hurt them. It's very simple. That's like the first step to understanding what oneness truly is. So when you go outside, to give you something tangible so you can take home with you, start off with your neighbor or your dog or a bird that frequently comes by your house, or someone that frequently comes to your job. Practice on them. Say, instead of hi, insert name, say something of the sort of peace unto you, or hi one, or even if you aren't ready to express oneness with the tongue, in your mind's eye, refer to them as yourself. And not by name, but using words that identify you as an individual. So things like me. So if they come up, let's say you're at a cash register, they're trying to check their stuff out. In your mind's eye, hey me, I wonder what I got going on today. And he tells you about his life. If you start asking questions, she tells you about his life. She starts asking questions, and practice like that. That's going to be a tangible practice for you. If you're talking to your dog, refer to your dog as yourself. Just allow that seed to bloom a little bit, water it a little bit, And if you want to take it to the next level, refer to everything as you. That is part of the isness. So trees, the wind, anything that brings forth love, animals, see it all as yourself. And when you do that, you also tap into multiple abilities regarding reading minds, speaking to animals, and actually speaking to Mother Earth. And it's a very, very powerful ability. If you truly, truly, truly want to speak to Mother Earth, this is one of the ways to do it. You have to become her. And then you'll start to experience some supernatural things. The weather will start interacting with you as if it were language. The second step for realizing that which is oneness is by releasing your ego. Now, we just released a video prior to this about how to release your fear and ego, so watch that. But as a summarization, your ego has an army, which is your fear. If you retire your fear, then you put the ego in a position to where it has to come out in the forefront. It cannot just use fear as a scapegoat. And then it's much easier to retire the ego when all of its soldiers is out the way. Your ego is what's holding you back from that which is oneness, because oneness says we are going to be of the we, not of the individual. We are going to be of the one, not the individual. See, one and individual are two separate things. One involves the many, individual involves this illusion, this singular illusion. Another thing that assists with retiring the ego as it pertains to realizing oneness is guiding yourself away from time, guiding yourself away from time, guiding yourself away from time. See, the ego primarily focuses on the past and the future. The past is its baby. The future is the plan B, just in case the past plans don't go the way it intends for it to go. The ego will never allow you to see someone in their newly expression, their growth, their passion, their true self, because the ego is going to attach them to a version of them that was true at one point in the quote-unquote past. But if the past isn't real, then everything that is constructed from the past also is not real. And if anything pulls on the past to bring forth energy for revitalization, that means that isn't real as well. So since the ego pulls on the past, that means it's not real, because only non-real things align with other non-real things. It's very simple. 1 + 1 = 2. Or 1 + 1 = 1, depending on how you look at it. Now, the past will constantly make you say, this is how I knew you, instead of this is how I know you. Because knowingness comes from the now. If you knew me from years ago, you just knew me, but you don't know me. Even if I, right now, this version that you're seeing comes to you and you still have that preconceived notion of me, you're only practicing the abilities of knew and not know. Because if you know me, you know, alright, I gotta wipe whatever I thought this person was. This is a complete different person. And we move it on to step 3 for remembering oneness. It's very, very important and simple. It's that you're already home. It's a very, very important thing you gotta take with you. The flesh feels it has stuff to do. The spirit and the soul does not. The spirit and soul knows it's already in heaven. You are already in heaven. You are already thriving. There's nothing for you to do but remember that all of your jobs and duties are complete. And now just share the abundance of source. With that, we say welcome home.